go tighten up this connection down here and see. Yeah, this thing needs a bath underneath really bad. But at least it's clean enough we can work on it now. It just looks like they took something off of here. Like, why would they loosen up this nut and then just do nothing? Seems like they pulled something off. Although the wire is still there up onto the actual solenoid. So we're probably okay there, I think. We'll see if anything changes when we tighten this up. If nothing changes, then we'll try and clean these connections because they're just covered in mud. Okay, so that's tight now. You think we hear anything different when we clicky-clack this?
We might want to hook up. You're already on it.
We still haven't checked fuses either. We'll just do this really quick, see if anything changes. Because this does go through a fuse. I believe that's what that is a fuse. If that fuse is bad, what are the odds that Napa gave us 2 dead batteries? Low. Okay, let's just check the fuses really quick too, just to make sure. Yep. Batteries are good. So we need to follow this connector. This is red right here, but was this hooked up to ground before?
Yeah.
This was hooked up like this?
Yeah, that's how I took it apart.
I'm just gonna try and clean these connections up a little bit. Air and a little bit of brake clean, kind of get in there and get all the dirt and nastiness off there. Because I have a sneaking suspicion that our issue is connector somewhere is really dirty or full of mud. No power to the starter wire down here. So we've been rooting around with this thing for 30, 45 minutes, like trying to figure out what the problem is, why we have no power. Here's my assumption why we have no power. So if you look at these batteries, we have big lug right here, and it's got just like a little splitter right here that goes, I believe this is for like body modules and stuff like that, or possibly the service bed. I think we're missing our main power wire that's gonna go to our starter. Because I looked and you have all these thick connections for your ground right here, but there is not a big giant thick starter wire what there should be to fire this thing up. So what we need to do is run the Napa, find a big gauge 12 volt big gauge wire, preferably red, with 2 eyelets on an eyelet on each side. Connect that, one to the starter, one to the 12 volt on the battery, and I believe that's what's going on here. That's probably why the starter, the wiring was loose right there, is they stole that cable for something else and then never put it back on. So we're gonna run the Napa, get the new battery cable to go to the starter and the battery, and then we should be in business. Sound like a plan?
Yep.
Okay, Humvee, perfect parts runner. Mint. I'll tell you what I mean about the flat spots in the tires. You'll feel it when we go to take off.
This is really weird, like how far away I'm sitting.
Yeah, I know, right? I got my arm all the way out. Have you not ridden in the Humvee yet?
No.
Oh. Welcome to Humvee life, bud.